Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm bringing you a Home Bargains haul today. Popped into Home Bargains, had a really good look around. Let's get into the haul. Don't have loads, but I do have a few bits to share for you. There was quite a few new bits in today, beauty. There was a shampoo and conditioner that was new in. That was, I don't know if it was just called Plex or something Plex, but you would have just seen it. It was like silver bottles and like silver packaging, almost like mirrored actually. I didn't pick any of that up because I've got quite a few LD dupes at the moment and some from B&M that I'm using, so I didn't need any. But yeah, really good price, and obviously they're all Olaplex dupes. So yeah, let's get into the haul. So one item I picked up was this lamp. Now I have changed my hallway around a little bit and I've put in a shoe cabinet. So yeah, I thought this would go really nicely on there. Don't have any electrics around, but I've got an idea. So this is the lamp. They've kind of screwed it in. Let me see whether I can unscrew it so you can actually see what the lamp is like. I just had to look at the picture when I was in store. But I like the fact that this was quite a small lamp. Okay, so this is the lamp base. It is ceramic, really nice plain lamp, and then the shade on top. A really nice slender small lamp. You don't often see lamps this small. Sorry, there's children outside screaming. Yeah, you don't often see small slender lamps like this, but I thought it was really lovely. This I think was £5.99, and yeah, I thought it would be a lovely little addition to put in the hallway on top of the shoe storage. But like I said, I don't actually have any electric plugs, so I've got a solution. I ordered these online from Amazon. It was a pack of 6. I've already used one on the lamp behind. Can you see that? No, there's a lamp behind and there's no plug socket there, so I've actually used one of those there, and I thought it'd be perfect for this. So they come with sticky pads in the pack, which go on the bottom. They just screw open and it takes 3 AA batteries. Now there's 2 ways of using these. You can either just push down to put it on. Can't get the thing back on now. Why wouldn't that go back on? There we go. You can either just push down to switch on and off, or you have 2 remotes that come with it. So you do get 2 of these, and obviously you can change its colour. And, or can you change its colour? No, you can't. But, oh, I've just noticed actually it has timers. So you've got 10, 30, 60 or 120 minute timer. And you can also change the, so you can essentially dim the light. So I think that's really, really good. And yeah, I'll probably use that remote actually and put these on a timer. But essentially, if I take the shade off, when the shade is on, you just stick it to the inside, push down or use your remote, and then you've got a light. And what I think I'll probably do is cut this cord off because obviously I don't need it. And it's only £5.99, so if I decide to use it somewhere else in the house that does have a plug, I can just carry on using these light pucks. I'll try and link these below so you can obviously access these. They were, I think, around £11.99 for 6, which I thought was a really, really good price. And yeah, I think that'd be lovely on the kind of shoe storage. It's got a nice shelf on top. It was from IKEA. And yeah, I think it'd be nice just to have a little bit of a warm glow in the hallway without having the main lights on. So that's the first thing I picked up. And then I picked up 2 of these bottles. Now I have picked up the other scent in these, which is like a greyish bottle, but this is the scent if I got to choose, I would choose, but they've not actually had this sent in for quite a while. But they seem to have, in my Home Bargains today, huge deliveries of stock of everything. There was a guy rearranging the homeware sort of section to make room for loads of new stock. He had a great big like pull along thing that was stacked high to the brim with new products, and generally all the shelves seemed really highly stocked. So yeah, they've not had this sent in months actually. This is bergamot and amberwood, and these retail, it says I think $15.99, and these are I think have I got my receipt? Let me have a look. Yeah, I have. How much were these? So these were £1.49 each, so an absolute bargain from $15.99. And yeah, I much prefer this scent. I can't actually remember what the other scent is. I normally decant these anyway into my soap holders, but this is actually a really lovely bottle to just have out on display, and it's got a really lovely black pump. So yeah, picked up 2 of those. Like to keep a stock upstairs we've got 2 cupboards upstairs, and one kind of houses like a stockpile of shampoos, conditioners, deodorants, everything really. So I'll put those in there. And then, so a while ago I was speaking to an aromatherapist, and I mentioned that I've got restless leg syndrome and things like that, and she said that most probably I am magnesium deficient. And I started looking into things a lot, and I've listened to a few podcasts about being magnesium deficient. That was actually on a perimenopause podcast, but it did go into lots of other things like having colitis, Crohn's disease, that 9 times out of 10 you are actually magnesium deficient. And she said one of the best ways of getting magnesium into your system really quickly is magnesium flakes. Should they absorb into your body really, really quickly. My husband really suffers with sleep, lack of sleep, waking up in the night. And the first time I ran him a bath, I put these salts in or magnesium flakes, and I didn't say anything. And the next day I asked him how his sleep was, and he was like, oh, actually, I slept really well last night. So again, he's been sleeping not so great. So he had a bath last night. We both did, with the magnesium flakes. And yeah, I think they are really working. My plan is actually to get us both magnesium gummies, because yeah, just doing lots of research, magnesium has a lot to play in a lot of health benefits. So yeah, I picked up these. This is a large bag. I think the last one I picked up in Home Bargains was a lot smaller. This is 2 kilograms. And I got a little bit thrown actually, because these say Epsom salts. And the other bag I had actually had magnesium flakes on the front, but then when you look at the ingredients on the back, it says magnesium sulfate. So yeah, I'm presuming it's me being dim, I don't know, but Epsom salts are magnesium. I thought Epsom salts were something completely different to magnesium, but obviously not. On the back it says soothes and relieves tired, aching and overworked muscles, helps ease muscle strains and tension, excellent for sports and after sports and exercise, relaxes mind and body to support a good night's sleep, for naturally healthy skin. So yeah, all completely natural, and I think I'm going to be using these in my bath a lot more, especially till I can get hold of some magnesium gummies for us both. And yeah, I definitely think they work. And obviously I didn't say anything to my husband, and he noticed a difference, and then I told him afterwards. So yeah, that was a 2 kilogram bag, and they were £4.49. But like I said, that's 2 kilograms. I think the recommended dosage were on the podcast I was listening to. They said between 1 and 2 scoops. So yeah, all of those. And then also to go in my bath, I have got the LD dupe for Sanctuary Spa, and I love it, and you know, it smells absolutely amazing. But I just feel on nights when I do the magnesium, I want that kind of like natural smell. I do have loads of drops that I could put in, but I picked up some of this. It's lavender mineral bubble bath. It's got natural Dead Sea minerals and lavender oil, and of course it smells of lavender. It smells absolutely incredible. So yeah, I think I'm gonna, on the nights I do the magnesium flakes, put that in and this, so kind of get that natural smelling, because obviously the magnesium doesn't smell at all. I do love a bubble bath and I love the smell of lavender. So yeah, bought that for us both. That was $1.99. Then I picked up some Costa pods. We use these, any kind of pods normally. I buy them from Lidl, Aldi, anywhere that I can get them fairly cheap. A long time ago, Home Bargains were selling this other brand, which I can't remember, and they were like really dirt cheap. I think they were under £1 for 10 pods, but they haven't been selling those for quite a while, which is a real shame, because my husband said they tasted really nice. And yeah, they were like super cheap. So I picked up these. They are the Costa Warming Blend Strength 10. My husband and my son like as strong as possible. And these were £1.99 for 10. I used, if you saw, I think maybe my last video, I had 2 brown bottles in my utility. That one is for dish soap, one is for hand soap. That's getting really low. Normally I buy clear dish soap, but because that's a brown bottle, I can kind of get away with a coloured one. So I picked up this Fairy Clean and Fresh apple and rhubarb, which sounded really lovely. Let's have a whiff. Oh my gosh. Oh, that smells so nice. Yeah, that smells really, really lovely. So yeah, I picked that up, and that was 99p, which I thought was a bargain. And it's 320 mils, and I think my bottles are 500 mils, but there's a little bit left. So I'm hoping that all of that will fill it right up to the top. So yeah, I can actually buy a coloured soap for my dishes, because the other bottle is see-through and I just don't like garish colours. And then I picked up some puff pastry. I know it's cheating, but who makes pastry and who has time to make pastry these days? Maybe if I was retired, then maybe I would, but yeah, I don't have time. I actually bought this to make a cheese twist recipe using Parmesan, like shavings, and mozzarella. So yeah, I thought I'd make that on the weekend, and I'm sure this was £1.09. I thought it was 99p, but £1.09. And then I bought some of these, which I have already had one pack, and these were £1.25. I don't know why, these just scream old school to me. I had these when I was younger, and they are absolutely delicious. And yeah, get a pack of 6, 2 in each, and 102 calories per one, which I think is really, really good. So yeah, I picked up a pack of those, and yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna go and set up my lamp now, cut the cord, and put one of those pucks on and kind of set it up. And yeah, I think it'll look really nice in my hallway. So yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed this little look around Home Bargains, the things that are new in, some beauty bits. If you want to save yourself a fortune, definitely get to Home Bargains. They have amazing skincare items for a fraction of the RRP, and I highly recommend. I go there all the time and love Home Bargains. So yeah, if you have got one near you, definitely go and have a look. If you enjoyed this, could you please give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help people find my channel. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Take care everyone, and I'll see you really soon in the next one. Bye. How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in